can you believe it's been 10 years?
Yes, it feels like 20.
Does it really?
Yeah.
So the time has gone by really slowly?
Yes, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Why
my
is that?
20s were, I think everyone's 20s, right? Are
Right.
like, what? Yeah, that's what my 20s were like. So
Yeah.
I was very happy to see 30.
Wow, and you just had your 30th birthday,
I did
right?
recently,
Happy
yeah.
birthday.
Thank you, yeah.
How did you celebrate? Did you have a big shindig?
No, actually, my boyfriend is a hunter, and I was like, oh, I've never really done that, like hunted for your food and then cooked your food, like, because we like make, food with his elk that he not catches, I guess, hunts. I don't know how you say that, but yeah, he's majorly into hunting, so he took me turkey hunting. I asked him to, because I'd never done it. And then he got a turkey like 10 feet in front of me, and I just didn't shoot it.
Oh my God.
He was like, it's right there. And I was like, I know.
I can't do it though.
I know. Well, and it was a new gun. I have guns, but like I'd never shot this particular gun, so I was afraid of the kickback, and I was just like, oh, the turkey looks so cute. So
my gosh.
Yeah, it was really hard for me.
Oh my goodness. What would you have told your 19-year-old self if you could go back and prepare her for what this ride and what this journey was going to be like? What would you tell her?
Well, certain days I would have told myself, run, do something else. And then, other days it's just like, you're not even going to imagine all the cool stuff that you're going to be able to accomplish and do. So
Yeah, and advice you would have given her?
You know what? Advice is the same advice that I took at the time. Like, I just think you should take advice as advice and not your own thoughts. Like, everybody, that is older than you has experience, and you should respect that. But at the same time, you got to go with your gut feeling. So, but I've done that, so.
You sing, "Baby Don't Rush, no, baby don't rush."
Yeah.
You taking your time?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's once, I think in the public eye, like, once you get, like, every interview I've done is like, so you're engaged? And I'm like, no, we're not. We've been dating for 8 months, people. I'm like, I don't know. I'm Southern, but we're not that quick.
Right.
So, yeah, but anyway, it's just, he's got 2 kids, and they're great. And we just like, taking our time, and like, you were super in love and probably one day will, but like, there's no rush on that. We're both, I mean, I'm 30 and he's 35. Like, we're loving what we both work in the industry, so we're both very busy.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's just, I think it's all about, not even just with relationships, just I'm finding now that I'm 30, just looking back going, you need to take more time and enjoy every moment that you have, like, not with just relationships, but with work and all the cool things that we get to do. So.
Right. I just saw Brandon sitting in the lobby.
Yes.
Very cute.
He is quite
Very
handsome.
cute. You two would have some really cute kids.
Yeah. We go back and forth on that. And one day
Do
I'm
you?
like, oh, I'm good. Like, because I'll be like at Target and some kid will be going nuts. And I'm like, no. I don't do that. I have 2 lovely dogs that I can put in a cage when I leave. And I have a life. And he has 2 kids that are awesome. Like, one's 11 and one's 5. So you get that aspect of it, You get to help with homework and go to games already and do stuff like that. So
Right, so you are kind of in that parenting role a little bit.
Not really, no. They have great parents. Like, they have a great mom, great dad. And my whole thing, I grew up with step-parents, and it's like, I know what to do. It's like, just from watching, what my step-parents and how I felt as a kid in that environment, I'm totally friend. Like, I'm an adult, in the situation, but I'm more of the friend role. So
yeah, they can get away with a lot with you, probably.
Not really, actually. No, I think I'm a lot more like my mother than I thought I was. But no, I mean, they don't have to. They're great kids. He's like really great with them, and they've done a great job. So I'm really lucky. Right. I have 2 dogs that I own that are perfect. That I'm happy, and they're very well trained and behaved, and the kids are like very well behaved as well. So I don't have to really worry about it.
Touring soon? Or will you be touring?
I just finished touring.
You just finished?
Forever.
Oh my gosh. How long were you on the road?
We've been working stronger for well over a year. So yeah, so we were ready. But now we're ready to obviously come back and promote Greatest Hits. Yes. So yeah, but we have January off right now. So that's our.
So might there be a Greatest Hits tour?
Yeah, I mean probably next year. Like we're gonna probably do that, but we'll probably wait till the first, we have 2 singles being released for pop, and just kind of let everybody learn those and see if they like them, and have them ready for a tour. But yeah, we'll definitely tour. No, it's Catch My Breath and People Like Us. Yeah. And then Don't Rush is the country one release. So yeah.
Let's talk about the other 2 new songs on the album. So you have Don't Rush and the 2 more
People Like Us is
People
the
Like
third.
Us.
Yeah, that's the second pop single that we're gonna come out, and I love it.
Tell me about it.
I love Catch My Breath, the first one, because it kind of describes my whole career in 10 years. It's perfect
Right.
for the moment. But People Like Us is just this, like, I mean, I love anthems, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's like a different kind of anthem. It's like I think for the past 10 years, it's always been this struggle to just simply be myself. Like,
Right.
I love getting dressed up, but I also love jeans and a hat, and I don't wear makeup in my off time. So, like, you know, and people are like, what? Like, you're a pop star. That's in the thing. You're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
But it's not. So, anyway, I've just had such a hard time just being myself, and I think when you come to my concerts, it's like, I don't know, I just feel like we're all a bunch of misfits. Like,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
it's just such a random group of people. Got old, young, like, any type of, like, person you could think of, personality is
Yeah.
there. And so I was really excited about People Like Us, because it's that whole anthem for just people that, you know, we're comfortable in our skin and we're comfortable being us, and
Right.
it's great to be individuals, and it's great to have some differences from others.
And that has always been your anthem since I've known you, because
Yeah.
you've always been very, very comfortable in your
Yeah.
own skin. Tell me about why that's important for you to get that message out to girls.
Well, I think, you know, as a kid, like, I was such a tomboy.
Yeah.
And I liked dressing up, too. Like, sometimes, like, for whatever. But, like, you know, getting dressed up for a wedding you had to get 10 to
Right.
or something like that. But, like, for the most part, like, I loved, like, I was one of the boys. I liked getting dirty. I liked,
Yeah.
like, playing sports. I was just such a tomboy. And I think, like, sometimes in this industry, it's so, like, you either have to be, like, you know, me or Pink, which is more tomboyish, you know, but
Yeah.
can get glammed up, or it's like you're way the other way and you're a pinup girl, and it's like, or something crazy. There's no, like, I think it's hard for all of us girls just to, like,
Right.
sometimes we like to just wear, like, jeans and a tank and,
Yeah.
like, we're cool. Like, it's like, and sometimes we love wearing a sexy dress and we want to feel sexy. Like,
Right.
it's just, I don't know, I think the important thing for kids to know is that there's an appropriate time for all of that.
Right.
You know what? There's a time when you get to hang out in your jeans and have a good time. There's a time when you
Right.
get dressed up for something that is fancy and you get to, you know, kind of get dolled up. But
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with whatever you're feeling for that moment.
Lady Gaga was getting a lot of criticism
For what?
For her waist. She posted this
No.
picture. Yes, she posted this picture of herself.
She's
and-
like 100 pounds.
Yeah. Can you imagine? We're now at this point
Oh
where,
my God.
you know, there are people who are saying Lady Gaga is out of shape. Or, you know, tell me about how you have dealt with that scrutiny over the years, and what message you would like.
You know,
to put out
honestly,
there.
I'm from a small town, so even before all of this, like, there have always been people going, you should wear this, you're too thin, you're too thick, you should say this, you should sing this song, you should do that. Like, it's always like people having their 2 cents in. So I'm used to that. I guess what I just can't get past is, I don't know if I'm just a self-involved person or whatever, but I don't care that much about others to be like,
Right.
I think you need to do that. Like, unless someone, like, is at the doctor and having heart issues,
Right.
I'm not going to tell my friend to do, I mean, you're comfortable with how you are right now. So, like,
Yeah.
if you want to be working out hard, crazy, I have one of my friends right now is in Miami doing this crazy Tracy Anderson thing that I would never do in a million years right now. And she's happy, though. That's her
Right.
thing. She's, like, loving it. And then I'm right now, like, I'm in between. Like, I work out sometimes and I don't, and I, whatever I want to do. But I just think the funny part to me, even with, like, the Lady Gagas or the Jessica Simpsons, everybody's on, I'm like, it's like, y'all, like, sometimes people, like, just want to have pizza
Yeah.
and drink some wine and celebrate. And, like, and then sometimes people get really into, athleticism and working out and sports and stuff. But I guess I just find it funny because I'm like, I've never actually cared about another individual enough to be like,
Right.
I feel like you're tubbier than usual or something. Like, because it's like, what? Everyone has mirrors.
Yeah.
We know. We're aware. When we
Right.
have to go buy bigger jeans, we're aware. Or when we go buy smaller jeans, we're aware. Like, I think it's just funny how people focus so much on it. Like, because it's not like Lady Gaga. It's not, her heart's fine. Her arteries are good. She's not dying. It's like people act
Right.
like she gains 10 pounds or something, and it's like she's dying and she's
Yeah, right.
obese. And that's ridiculous. Lady Gaga is one of the smallest people I've ever met in my life. She's actually Tinkerbell. Like, I mean,
Right.
so it's just, and I
Right.
think what's great about that too, though, and how, she'll probably, she's pretty, a strong individual. She'll probably, lash back with something funny and some funny little quip. But I think what's cool for girls to see is other girls going, hey, you know what, this is where I am right now, and I'm
Right.
cool with this. And
Right.
like, I'm not unhealthy, I'm not obese, and
Right.
I'm not like whatever. I'm happy where I am. And I think for all girls, like the Jessicas of the world, or the Lady Gagas, or me, or Adele, or whoever it is, like
Right.
Jennifer Hudson, like, whatever people want to do, with their lives, that's their lives,
Right.
and
Right.
I just don't understand why people care so much.
I know. Greatest hits album. You're still so
No.
young, and you've got greatest hits
I know.
coming out. What was the decision behind releasing an album of
Well, it
greatest
was
hits?
my label's idea actually to come out with it, and I was like, a greatest hit? That's like it's over or something. I don't know. I'm like, well, I was like, I feel like you have to be older to do that. So,
Yeah.
and then they were like, no, it'll be great because you'll release like 3 new singles with the
Right.
record, and then just get a compilation of all that you've accomplished in the past decade. And I was like, all right. So
Was it tough picking which ones?
You know what? It wasn't really, just because I tour so much. I have a good idea of what people are digging, like, as far as record wise. And with the greatest hits, you just basically put all the ones that have charted very nicely.
Yeah,
So
yeah. If you were stuck on a deserted island for a month and you had to
Okay.
take one Kelly Clarkson song,
Oh, I wouldn't take my own. I'd take somebody else's.
But if it was one
One of mine.
song, yeah.
Oh,
Which would it
one
be?
song.
Yeah, which song?
Oh,
You were stuck. You had to listen to it over and over again.
and I had to listen to it over and over again. Dang, that's hard.
Is it
You know
hard?
what? Probably Stronger.
Okay. I like
Yeah,
that one.
you know why?
Yeah.
Because if I'm stuck on a deserted island, I need
Yeah.
something to give me some inspiration for
Yeah.
survival. So
yeah, you have 3 new songs on the CD.
I do, yes.
Yeah, 3 new songs, including "Don't Rush,"
Yeah,
a duet
yeah.
with Vince Gill.
Yeah.
And you sing "Stopping every minute just because you're in it, wishing every day was Sunday. You're right next to me." That sounds like a girl in love.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
it's so funny you say that. Reba, I was actually at the CMAs, and she was like, I don't know if you would have picked that song before, like, recently, like, because I'm always, like, the girl that loves the heartbreak songs and,
Right.
and stuff like that, and I have since I was a kid. But, yeah, no, I'm super happy. I'm
Yeah.
in love, and
Right.
it's great, and so
Was
I like
that
singing about
song?
it.
Was that song inspired by your boyfriend?
No, I
Brandon?
didn't write that song. Actually, a friend of mine wrote it with 2 other girls. His name is Blue, and he wrote this beautiful song. He emailed it to me, and I was like, I really want to sing this song. I was like, because I love people for years have been asking me to do something country, like strictly country, and I
Right.
was like, it's hard for me to just do something strictly pop. Like I always have some kind of flair of some other genre in there. But anyway, so it took me a while to find this song, but yeah, it was fun. It's like my favorite kind of country music is like 80s, 90s country.
Is it? Uh-huh.
And this song is such a throwback. Like
It
it's such
is.
an 80s, 90s country song.
It is.
I was kind of nervous about it because the song did not fit in the show at all, but like at the CMAs. But I was like, you know what, this is what I love, so I'm cool with it. But
Is it easier to write the "I'm So in Love" song or the "He Done Me Wrong" song?
oh, it's way easier to be pissed off and write a. It's
Really?
way easier to write like an anger song, but no, it's to write. And now the love songs are coming out of me, but it's like, they're not as interesting. They're kind of.
Uh-huh.
I think just because since I was a child, I've always gravitated. I think we all do. Like,
Yeah.
Imagine John Lennon, like one of the greatest songs ever. Like it's just so sad.
Yeah.
Like Imagine, because it's never gonna happen. So you have to
Right.
imagine it. Like it's like we always gravitate towards that. I don't know, just depressive state.
Right.
in
So how does
music.
being in love affect the song making?
Oh, you know what? It is. It has affected me quite a bit, actually. But I do. It is nice, I guess, to hear something different, from me. But at the same time, with "Catch My Breath," which was the first single off the greatest hits, I actually wrote it about my career, just the arc of everything in my life, just for the past 10 years. So
Right.
it's kind of got a little bit of everything of angst and anger and resolution and love, and it's got everything in there. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the next record. So
I think I hear Brandon saying,
it's gonna be
"Oh,
like
Lord,
the
I don't-"
Carpenters. Yeah, it's like birds and
Right,
rainbows.
chirping
Yeah.
and all this.
Yeah.
Right, that's great.